The random Netflix movie I chose to review this time is Iron Sky. It's from 2012 and it's from Finland. Well, we start off with our heroes landing on the moon. And as they begin to explore, they find Nazis. Yes, moon Nazis. As everyone already knew, of course, in 1945 when the Nazis fled from Earth, they went to the moon and started a base to mine helium-3 so that they could use its energy to eventually take over the world. Well, one of our astronauts is shot and the ship is blown up with a rocket launcher, which, according to the writer, both would work in space. If you don't agree, go on IMDb. He trolls the message boards over there, and you can argue with him. Well, anyways, back on Earth, the President of the United States is not happy that the mission failed. She doesn't know what happened on the moon. She just knows that the ship lost communication. Oh, I say she because it's Sarah Palin. Well, after an argument between Sarah Palin and her campaign manager, who is badass in this movie and is played by Australian actress Peter Sargent, we go back to the moon. And the Nazis have captured one of the astronauts. And when they take his helmet off, he's a black male model named Washington. The only two other characters we really need to care about is a school teacher named Renata, who believes that Charlie Chaplin's film The Great Dictator is actually a short film praising Hitler's awesomeness, and her kind of boyfriend, genetic match, Klaus Adler, or soon-to-be Fuhrer. So, while searching the astronauts' belongings, they find an iPhone, and he tells them it's a computer. They don't believe him, but after doing their research, they find out that it has 1,000 more times processing than 1,000 of their biggest computers. And they invent a USB cord to hook it up to their killer death machine spaceship. But being an iPhone, it runs out of batteries. So they get in their UFO and fly to Earth to buy a new iPhone. And that's our plot, folks. So they inject Washington with something called an albinizer to turn him white, and off to Earth we go. They track down Sarah Palin's campaign manager and give her a speech about how they want one world and one people and everyone living together in harmony and happiness. And she doesn't realize that this is Nazi propaganda and decides to make the speech Sarah Palin's campaign promise. And of course everybody loves it, and she's reelected. Yay! And is the most popular president ever. Well, the campaign manager was so busy trying to bang Klaus that she didn't realize he was trying to take over the world. Until it was too late. He has her dragged off and shot. But she didn't actually get shot. She told the guard she wanted to give one last blowjob before she died, and was able to steal his gun and kill the guard and take out most of the bad, evil Nazis. So we have to have a space war now. Invasion of the moon Nazis. So then we get a whole bunch of hilarious scenes in the UN with Sarah Palin unleashing the USS George W. Bush, a super space satellite with lasers that's blasting Nazis and blowing everybody up. But they eventually get overwhelmed, and all the other countries reveal their killer super satellites with lasers, to which the United States gets all pissed off for them breaking a treaty that they obviously broke first. But, oh well, it's the United States, we can get away with it. So the U.S. ship is manned by the campaign manager, who feels spurned by Adler, who didn't want to bang her. So she's all pissed off and trying to target him specifically instead of worrying about everybody else. And it's great. They get an argument about who's going to get all the helium-3 from the moon. And the U.S. says that since we're the best country and we beat the Nazis single-handedly in World War II, that we deserve it, which causes a big battle, a slow-motion fight to a made-up version of the national anthem. And this movie is just fantastic. I mean, it's moon Nazis. There's attractive women, lots of fighting, lasers, explosions, Nazis, fun, comedy. It's a great movie. It's kind of silly, but I loved it. I had a great time watching this movie. So, Iron Sky 2012. Highly recommended. Grab a couple friends, have some drinks, sit back, enjoy the movie. It's fun. Thank you for watching, and as always, I'll try to do better next time. Make sure to leave comments and tell me what I did wrong so I can improve.